Something on your mind?
Alright guys, it's time for, it's been a few days. I guess time for insurance fraud. Where do you have to go? The Low Crusade. Find the insurance agency office is way over there.
Dr. Ellie, you ever wonder if maybe we got some things in common?
This isn't another thing about wrenches and guns, is it?
Because you're a surgeon and I'm a mechanic. We both fix things, heal them up.
Hate to break it to you, but before I got to Groundbreaker, I fixed more noses than bones. Nowadays, I probably shoot more than I save.
How does this sound? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to walk into you like that. Oh my goodness.
Executive office.
I'm afraid I can't come down anymore, my good man. I'd have to request a
That episode from
Luxury
a few weeks ago
munition.
was supposedly based on a real incident. You mean the one where the Dissidents?
Winston Forsyth. Who the hell is this?
Looking for weapons? You've come to the right place. Every Byzantine needs high-quality armaments, and
No,
you
they
won't
don't.
find better
What is there
anywhere else.
to use armaments on? What do people around here need weapons for?
Why? To defend their property, of course.
50-bit says he's got a hard on right now.
Byzantium is the best of what Halcyon has to offer. It's up to us to protect it.
Protected from what?
Orders, dissidents, especially large sprats. One never knows what threat might arise.
Does he get good business?
Only because we make it so. It is only the fear of the well-armed Byzantine that keeps the
It's a
rabble.
parody of like
One can never be too well-armed. Who knows when the hordes may hurl themselves at our gates?
Are they actually good though? They're okay. This thing's really good. Oh, what is this? Pinks. This is a sniper, I think. Thinking about taking this thing, but yeah, it's alright. That's it? It's a
I
one
only wish they weren't showing so many Spacer's Choice ads.
Chicken potatoes is like the epitome of okay.
I guess we're going to Fallbrook.
Wait, what? Sole letter in his mailbox is addressed to the Greater Halcyon Insurances Group satellite office in Fallbrook. Wait, we have to go back to Monarch? What? I guess so. Okay, well, what else do we have to do around here? Well, let's get her to close, I guess. It's right here. Krupler's Club. Everything's freaking closed.
I've always loved that stuff.
Haberdashery.
You, with the hips. Over here. Let me take a closer look at you.
Celestial.
Don't speak. Hold that posture for a moment while I admire you. You have a natural contrapposto, my dear. The way you rest your weight against your hip suggests a certain rugged charisma possessed only by the mighty primal and the well-traveled spacer. Splendid. I love it.
Oh.
Ah, Celeste, you've done it again. I knew from the moment I laid eyes on you that I'd found my muse. I'm Celeste Jolicoeur, and you, my dear, are exactly what Byzantium needs. Darling, you and that brutish swagger of yours have been on my mind the moment you stepped into my studio. I'm working on a new line of clothing that will shock this city to its core, and I'd like your help.
What
What
does
do you
this
say, my
entail?
dear? Care to make history with me?
Yeah, pretty high opinion of someone you just met.
Everything I need to know can be deduced from a first impression. You're an outsider. You're exotic. You carry a whiff of barbarism and adventure. You're the embodiment of everything I want in my new line.
What do you have in mind?
When I look at you, I see the very embodiment of everything the walls of Byzantium were built to keep out. Making an outfit worthy of you won't be easy. I'll need your help gathering the right materials.
Some kind of armor quest?
Marvelous! You and I are gonna wake this city up like a cold splash of wine to the face. What I need is a survey of the outside world. What does
Oh,
the
this
common
involves going to
laborer
Monarch too.
wear? How do the wild-eyed madmen of Monarch dress themselves? I've heard rumors, but I require samples.
We need clothing samples of freaking...
Also, I expect you to model for me. My dear, fashion is a performance art. An outfit without a body is like an instrument without a player. I'll need you to model for me the following: the apparel of an iconoclast, the armor of a marauder, and a full ensemble of spacer gear, helmet included.
Huh.
And when I say spacer gear, I mean an outfit worn by real spacers. None of that garbage spacer's choice pedals.
No tall shoes, though. I mean it.
You have the bearing and demeanor of a born model. You're going to absolutely murder this job.
Oh, here we go. My engineer's going on a date and she needs to find out.
You don't gotta be so forward about my reasons, Captain.
Let me get a good look at you. Turn around, please, darling. My word. Such muscular shoulders. You're a vision, dear.
I am...
Nonsense. You're absolutely lovely. Chin up now. I have just the thing for you. Let me do a back of the envelope calculation. Materials, labor, licensing and copyright. There.
6,000 bits. Persuade. She's an engineer. You think she can afford that? She needs to impress her children.
Love. That's the ultimate luxury, darling. Love. Oh, gracious me.
I don't get why that's funny, ma'am.
Oh, my cherub. Who woos for love anymore? That's so... precious. All right, Captain. Here is the absolute best I can do for you.
Hold up. Did you actually measure her for this outfit? I don't see any measuring tape.
Darling, do I look like an amateur? I read her measurements by eye. And don't you ask, because they're no one's business but her own. There are some things I simply cannot skimp on, darling. Such a lovely young lady deserves the best. Now stand back. Back! I'll enter the settings and get these machines spinning. You'll be broke to bespoke in merely an hour.
Oh, good. We just, time
And
for...
there we are, my darling girl. I wish you a splendiferous evening. And if you don't mind my asking, have you any interest in modeling?
What? Oh, no, ma'am. All them eyes staring at me? I couldn't. No way, no how. I get scared just thinking on it.
I wish you weren't so shy, my Violet. You truly are beautiful. I hope your date sees that as clearly as I.
Where am I supposed to get spacer gear?
If I were an enterprising
Oh, we're going to groundbreaker.
Outside Byzantium? Of course not. There's nothing for me outside Byzantium. Yes, and I'm terribly grateful you've agreed. Look, darling, I don't belong outside Byzantium any more than a fish belongs on the land. Anyway, I'm quite certain Byzantium wouldn't last 3 days without me. I'd return to a smoking ruin of hideous fabrics and mismatched colors. Byzantium has lost its élan vital. Everything about this city is so dreadfully stale. I want to make people uncomfortable the way you do. You're an outsider. You clearly don't belong in Byzantium, and yet you
I don't know whether to be
strut
flattered
about,
or
doing as you
insulted by
please.
this.
I'm not some common buttonmonger, darling. I'm an artist. It's my job to make you uncomfortable. You're...
Huh?
If I... What can...
Okay, there we go. Got some glasses here. Heck. Oh. Okay, got some mods that we can't afford. Alright. Oh, you can get back there. Alright. Let me see. What's the other journal? So we need Iconoclast, Marauder. Well, I don't know how you're gonna get Iconoclast armor. Marauder's easy, they're everywhere. Spacer, not sure.
I love Byzantium.
Mr. Billingsley.
Have you tried our new cocktail sponsored by Rizzo's? What? I don't believe in work. Work is for auto mechanicals and lower classes.
So how does anything get done around here?
By auto mechanicals, of course. Byzantium's fleet of
Wow,
mechanical
you know,
servitors
bartender
are
talks
programmed
like
to
this?
simulate a labor force, but without all the unsightly workers milling about. We all have our roles in society. I like to think of myself as an entrepreneur. This drinking establishment is my investment. Do you know Celeste Jollett?
Oh, okay, that's it?
What?
Over there.
You don't much like me, huh, Dr. Ellie?
It's nothing personal. I'm just not the touchy-feely type.
It's just... you seem... fine with the others. Did I do something to make you unhappy with me?
You gotta stop taking things so personal. You're setting yourself up for a letdown.
Hey, you!
Uh-oh. Nope. Go around the other way.
Their mistake.
Oh, so. Wow. Can't take this stuff. Okay. I guess I got out my sneak.
Keep him quiet, Cap.
You and your pen pal seem to be getting along.
Don't make it small. When you say it like that, it sounds stupid.
Whoa. Whoa, take it easy. Didn't realize you were so wrapped up.
You're doing it again.
Words physics. Okay.
For all auditions, please use the elevator on the left.
What telescope? Let's see what else they have. Speed group generals. Hunter kit. Increase your range. Oh wow, just increases your range. Alright, let's see what this audition's about.
My cousin's in pictures. That business makes piracy look civil.
Oh.
If you could just leave me back at the ship, I'm sure there's something ought to be fixed soon now.
Great, you made it. Listen, I know you're expecting a script, but you're the real deal. Just go in there and do what feels natural.
What's that supposed to?
No, don't question yourself. We gave the other actors real weapons
What?
to keep things authentic. And because Josh is paying to see their logo on the big screen.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Don't think, kid. Just, now go in.
Uh-oh. Oh boy. Call these crates? We need at least twice as many and grungier. As grungy as you can get. This is supposed to be an authentic space adventure, and real space adventures have crates. The next time I see the set, there better be loads and loads of fucking crates, or you are fucking fired. Remember, guys. Oh no, I think this is gonna go bad.
Well, well. Here to stop us at last, Captain Steele? You're too late. All of this settlement CNP Hungry Time food pills, same nutritional value, but now with added
We gotta
filling,
have some product
are
placement, of
ours.
course.
With their patented stomach stuffing effects and baseline vitamin content, we will be nigh unstoppable. They are? What an unexpected twist. You may have fooled me for now, but not for long.
Can I shoot someone? Wait, are we the good guys or the bad guys? Doesn't matter. I want to shoot someone.
Do you remember the last time we faced each other? The Battle of Axejack, staring one another down across the void of space while flaming debris fell like rain around us.
The things you just described are scientifically impossible.
I see you haven't changed a bit, Steele. I had you surrounded and outgunned, but you overcame my superior numbers with
more
tactical
product
thinking
placement.
and a Hammersmith limited edition grenade launcher. I've been waiting for 5 years now, and at last my day for vengeance has come. Yes, even you are powerless this time, Steele. I have this whole port wired with sub-micro energon transistors. Once we're away, I'll activate the gamma particulate field, and the quantaponic chain reaction will turn this whole place into vaporized plasma.
Most of those words are made up, and the ones that are real don't work like that.
Plasma's already a vapor-like kind of thing. You can't re-vaporize it. Can you?
Quiet. You're supposed to be an extra. I hope you've paid your burial fees and signed your personal death and dismemberment waivers, because this is the end for you. Line. Never mind, I think that's scene. To the break room, everyone. I need my Moab fizzy tea.
Cut. That was interesting, kid. Real novel take. Let's take 5.
Okay. Oh.
There's my stuff. Walk and talk with me.
Oh. Yeah, real gear. Nice one for that.
Hey, listen, here, take this from me.
Oh. Didn't work out. I'm guessing you're supposed to actually attack them, but not doing that shit. Let me try that again. You know what? Let's try that again. What happens when you actually attack?
What? All of...
Can I shoot?
Do you... What?
Stop!
He's really shooting! Safety's off!
Get ready!
Oh, there we go. Okay, that's what he wanted to see.
I knew.
You liked that?
Liked it. I fucking loved it. The lawyers are another story. But you let me worry about them. You just hang on to that energy. It'll take a few months to get your contract.
Oh, that's like freaking okay. Let's just let me see what happens if you just
What?
act.
All of this. Do you? I.
Cut. That was interesting, kid. Real novel.
I wonder what happens if you say the other thing. I'm gonna try one more time. Sorry, guys. I don't know about this first one. I mean, we stay in character.
What an
Get
unexpected.
XP.
Do you? What? You're not. I refuse to work like this.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's it for that.
Cut. That was interesting, kid. Real novel take.
Ah, okay. So you have to actually fight.
There's my star. Walk and talk with me.
Well, whatever. Got a bunch of armor for this.
Hey.
Okay, I'm just gonna. Whatever. We got our pay. Okay. Alright, let's look at our skills. Lockpicks. Oh, lockpicks really high with Ellie. Let's see what perks we get. I don't know if I want the high maintenance. They're all kind of whatever. Let's take the maintenance. Board reputation increased. What? Why? So we were in a movie that increases their reputation? Can we fast travel? Alright, well, gotta go back to Monarch. Or we can go back to Groundbreaker? Not sure what Parvati's thing is.
Didn't I request no more fertilizer shipments be brought on board? Who keeps ordering these?
What the hell? Why do we have a whole bunch of woolly cows here?
Oh, can you believe this outfit? It's so handsome, I'm almost afraid to touch it. Well, I guess that's it. You know, there's a part June lays.
No, we're done running all over the system. It's time to stop putting this off.
I know. For a while, it felt like everything I did was a little bit of help. And it meant I didn't have to ask her to be mine. Not yet. Not for real. Next time we dock with ground.
Okay. Seriously, who got these cows in here? Oh. See if we got any more messages. Wow. Interesting. Oh, laminated.
Captain Hawthorne used to be more dashing.
Alright, let me see. Oh, Mr. Clark. Now let's, oh, didn't we just do that? Let's do it again.
I swear.
Okay. Well, we can go Groundbreaker for afterwards for the thing. Let's do the dummy account first, I guess. Or I could just go Groundbreaker. Nah, let's finish the. Wait, what? Didn't we just? Oh, Groundbreaker.
Destination reached. The Groundbreaker.
Oh. Can I talk to her again?
All right. She's on her way. How do I look?
Did she change into the thing yet?
Oh.
Oh. Wow. I'm back in my quarters. What's everyone else? Is everyone else watching?
Anyhow, so I told him, Dad, I'm a big girl now. I ain't need your help. I can do it on my lonesome.
That's the
What did he say to that?
the premium
Have at it then.
premium
And
outfit.
handed me his favorite wrench, the one he used for the counter. He's probably half as tall as I was.
He didn't scold you for talking back to him?
Nah, he was never like that. I always thought it was funny when I get indignant about something.
You know, don't mind me.
Then he'd watch
Just
me do
gonna.
whatever it was, make sure I didn't get hurt, but he'd never interfere. I learned a lot that way.
I wish I could have met him. Anyone who helped shape you must have been a special person.
Okay, time to.
Isn't this swell?
I appreciate you making the time. My father and I were often at loggerheads. He had notions of how the station should be run, and I had others. He was fond of saying, "You think Groundbreaker pays for itself? Someone's gotta cover the
so
bills."
he.
When I chafed against his deference
She wanted
to the board,
independence, and he was dependent on the
He was
board.
afraid of him.
he was, and he was right to be. Didn't mean I had to like it.
Okay, what now? Head to the kitchen. Oh, okay. We gotta leave the ship now. What's the other one for? Gotta find a science weapon in Groundbreaker. Where the hell is that exactly? Okay.
We'll be here, Captain. Or
Her body doesn't have to come.
will we? Huh?
Go back to Monarch and check out our little buddies. Oh, I could have done the. Ooh, maybe I should have waited.
Have either?
Oh, the leg.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. Do you have what it takes to defend your corporate township from the dangers of alien wildlife and the unemployed? Talk to your local manager about applying for
There's a
military
vent
training
somewhere,
and
though.
lend your life to protecting our wonderful brands and crops.
Other way.
into full employment.
It's gotta be a little. Oh. Oh, it's on the other side of this. Nope. Okay, we gotta find our way. There's probably some vent somewhere. Oh, one of the cells probably has. Where could it be? Maybe the other way? Oh, maybe up there. This is clearly a freaking oh. Aha. Volatile focus tall capsule. Oh no. Oh. Okay. Freaking platforming. Ah. Oh. Okay, seems like some kind of restricted zone. Oh. What the hell happened to you? Is this the dead end? I guess it is. Oh, it got his leg stuck there or something. Where's the thing though? It's over here. This doesn't break my leg. Oh, okay. Oh no, we're back here again. Seriously, where could it be? Maybe from the other way.
We interrupt your regular.
Oh no, it's from the motel then, probably.
And 76 milk chocolate bars with caramel and pea-free nuts.
I guess perception goes up. We get to see things from further. It's back there somewhere. I guess it's further up. It's up there. It's like actually just. Oh. Why is there no ledge grabs? Oh, I gotta find some way up there. It's just there's gotta be some way up there. I'm not gonna waste my time with this. Alright. I did take all this stuff.
Feels like the AC didn't quite catch.
Glass ear? Nothing to fear.
Oh. Are you just pretending you can't hear me so you don't have to answer the
Huh?
questions?
What? Huh. Now that I heard.
Alright. See if he's got anything else.
Have you tried art? How observant.
No, he's got nothing further going on. Alright. Approach it from this side.
Easy now.
It's right there. No, it's the same place. Ugh. Alright, whatever. Let's get out of here. Oh, close to hostels. Well, do you see red, I guess? Ah. Nobody notices that you just take your disguise off? Okay. Go talk to...
This is Halsey.
Hello. Welcome to the off.
Where'd the other guy go?
My sincerest apologies, but
Who'd in Bedford?
regretfully, now I am the board's representative. You may
Cut the shit out.
If you're asking why he no longer sits at this
got
desk,
fired?
If you're instead inquiring as to the precise location of his body, well, that I do not know. May I?
Go ahead and kill him.
You're
a well-connected man. Surely you've heard whispers.
I heard screams, in point of fact. From now, you know as much as I.
Oh boy! Wow, that's what the hell happened here? Oh. Waste disposal. Okay. This I'm curious about. What he actually... What the hell happened to him?
Get cool. You want... Please don't mind her.
Waste disposal is over here. Don't care about that. Rest and go key card. What? Oh. I wonder what causes that. Rest and go key card is the okay. Alright, rest and goes where?
When might we expect you out here again?
Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled Tossball finals are scheduled to air
Why did he have the key card?
soon, but a scandal has launched the
Maybe the assassin's the guy. Didn't I just use it? Oh, you can only use it on one of the things. Oh.
Coaches and referees are debating how and if
That is a weird thing. Alright. Let's go. Let's go talk to Junlei, just in case. Anything else we can do for her?
This is Halcyon News.
Felix Millstone. Nice to see you out of docking bay. Keeping your nose clean?
Yes, ma'am. Been at least a couple weeks since my last nose-related incident.
Uh-huh. I'm glad to see you in a captain's custody. Just try not to steal any critical parts from my ship.
He barely got any story, though. He sent some history here.
It's possible I got caught lifting some spare parts a couple years back, but it was only just that one time. Honest.
I'd tell you to stay out of trouble, but I know you'll find it anyway. Whatever you do, just make sure I don't find out.
Alright, that's it for her. Okay. Back to the ship we go. Gotta go back to Monarch. We got a couple of things. There's some side quests I feel like don't really matter that much, but...
Crew report. Bioka is drunk. Surprise.
Okay, Captain, she's gone.
Did it go well?
I'm near about vibrating. I'm so excited. So she got here, and the first thing she said was, "Oh, you smell nice, like mock apples." And I was like, "Yeah, new soap." And then she just sort of touched my arm real gentle-like and called the cut of my outfit elegant. I couldn't hear the rest on account of my heart was beating so hard. Then I led her into the kitchen. I think she about cried when she saw the spread. She stood stock still and just said, "Oh, real soft." Oh, and let me tell you, I was sweating. And then she blinked and said, "Is that dustback casserole?" I told her how we got Mr. Raymond to bake it for us, so it was double authentic. Made by a real live monarch person.
I wasn't sure about that guy. Glad the end result
Well, we
was good.
talked a bunch over dinner about the things we learned. When I brung out the sweetheart cakes, June, she got a little teary. Said she had a thing she needed to say. But I stopped her because I wanted to say it first. I never felt so bold, Captain.
That's unusually forward for you.
One of us has got to be. We're both... June's so reserved and I'm so shy. I worried if I never said anything, nothing would ever get said, you know? I told her about how she
seized
made
the
me
day.
feel. Bold like I acted. Strong. Smarter and kinder than I am on my lonesome. I listed all the things I liked about her. And then she pulled out a paper and read a speech. She talked about the things she admired about me, like my cleverness.
It went really well.
And
What?
how it made her want to be more open.
Don't leave me in suspense.
Anyhow, when she wrapped up, I asked her to be my girlfriend. And Captain, she said yes!
What about your... Oh, whoa, more perceptions. The important thing is, no more random errands.
It's all on your account, you know. Imagine if you'd never taken me out of Edgewater. I'd have never met Junlei at all. I don't know nothing about the Vicar's capital P plan, but you've sure changed my life. So, if you don't mind, I'm just gonna head to my cabin and happy scream into my pillow for like an hour.
Okay, well, glad that worked out well for her. Let's go do faction quest, and then back to Monarch. This one's probably full of ropes.
We've reached HRS-1084, Captain. It's emitting a very weak docking signal. I almost mislabeled it as... normal if
Right, is the grave in here. We should get the power generator going again. Might cheer up the place.
Oh. One case of UDL concussive mines. Wow. Okay, so it's a weapons shipment? What the hell is going on? Oh. Gotta get to a mainframe so I can maybe shut all the mechanicals off. Oh, nope, no. Those mines. Oh boy. Aha! What is this? Terminal power below 5. Oh. Restore power supply to the station and resume normal off terminal functions. Okay. Do have to restore power to this place. Okay. How do I restore power to this place? Sniper?
Nice and easy.
What are we fighting here? Oh, mechanicals. Nope, we need to turn the power
Sure
on.
are a lot of charging automechs. What are the chances they're friendly?
Well, they're right on the thing, so probably not. Where would we... Oh, well, there's the objective. Oh god, there's mines everywhere. So too close to that. Oh, got the identity cartridge. Which one's my weapon with the energy? No, the assault rifle. Crap. Well. Oh, I'm just having standing too close. Can I hack this thing? Wait, why am I in combat? Oh. Flushing error, flushing toilets. See maintenance log for details. A toilet in the maintenance barracks does not flush. Replacement part ordered. Whoa, the gas is leaking from storage tanks.
Oh, I see you have activated your holographic shroud, Captain. Excellent. Becoming indistinguishable
Oh,
from
she's
an
communicating with
authentic
you from what?
treatment will prove advantageous to your current situation. A UDL vessel has been tracking our position and just recently docked with the station. They are patching into the station's transmission lines now. I cannot stop.
Oh, I've been waiting for this day since we tagged your ship in Cascadia, Captain Nye. Wait, who are you? No one told me we had security forces deployed on the station already.
Roger that. Just as a precaution, I'm sure you won't mind if we turn on the station security systems. Can't be too careful. We hate to leave this location undefended after a close call with outlaws.
I already reactivated the automax, so readout must be a delay.
That should have been fixed by now. As you say, we'll just head out then. Safe travel, soldier.
Ooh.
Dad used to say words have power. You proved them true.
Okay. Can we just turn them off? Oh boy, nope. Key card. Here we go. Transport vessel has been dispatched to HRS 1084. I have taken the liberty of upgrading the sensitive materials containment rating of this asset, which means you are permitted to leave with company branded consumables, but all personal effects must be left behind. Do not interfere with the tanks. A cleanup crew will dispose of all exhausted assets in time. I don't know what this shit's all about. What the hell is going on here? Kimball thinks there'll be trouble once the docks run out of warm bodies. If James was around, I know he'd set her straight. Now that he's gone, maybe I can use some convincing too. She showed up next to my bunk last night. Said if anything happened to her, her password was her daughter's name. Hope it never comes to that. Where are we? Who's looking at us? Oh. How do I turn all this stuff off? Messages. Of course morale is low. He gave those PhD tanks of nuclear and scrambling gas and no warm bodies to test it on. What do you think would happen? They can test on each other all they want, but no one lays a hand on my squad. I'm installing safeguards in case anyone challenges that decree. Oh. Once upon a time, there was a princess who trained to be a soldier. Oh, Kimball, all is to her daughter. While the other princesses got jobs at canneries and counting houses, the soldier squinted down her sights at the firing range and made sure she hit the target every time. Then one day, a not very nice man offered her a job at an ivory tower, far, far away from the kingdom. The princess could provide for her ailing father, her lovely child, and her goofball husband, but she would have to stay locked in the tower until the doctors could find a way out. Once she thought better of her choices, the princess applied for early dismissal, but no one listened. The end. Oh, Angelica. Maybe you can write me a better ending? Give your father a hug and tell him I'm sorry for missing another birthday. Ooh, I don't think she's, Nope. I guess we have to destroy the, You have to find a way around. Okay. Oh, there's a lot of them. Oh no, I have to go the other way? Shh. Oh, it's a whole bunch of sentries. It's a really bad habit of just standing too close.
Step lively, Captain. The floor's got teeth.
Just gotta wait till the effect runs out. Security returns. Disengage. Mama bear. Kimball came by asking if any of the docs had been around. I told her what I know. It's been quiet. Just ask Alpha. She walked off with a spring in her step. Okay, weird. Then she requisitioned a UDL Electrofluor 3000 for my checkpoint, and a crate of concussive mines. Guess she didn't believe me. She preparing for war? She acting like she knows something the rest of us don't. Seems especially uncomfortable around the docks. Wait, security was disengaged, right? Should be fine. Oh my god. Okay. What the hell are they doing here? Whoa.
They're still alive.
What the hell is going on? Dr. James Guthrie. Current status, alive, extremely unstable condition. Subject will need extensive nuclear resequencing for any chance of viable extraction. Sorry it ended up like this, James. We'll come back for you all and fix this, I swear on it. Please forgive us. What the hell happened? Oh, there's a whole bunch of them. Alright. This will hopefully shut them all down. It's been 1,217 days since the last login. Chatrand E. Well. I need higher hack. Okay. Oh, I need do I have enough? Nope. Alright, we did that. Modification of human nuclein using strands obtained from halcyon natural fauna. Okay. It has come to my attention that a culture of distrust has soured relations between HRS 1084's research staff and security personnel. Many of you have submitted requests for early dismissal. To the research staff, the importance of your work supersedes any interpersonal conflict. To our security personnel, there will be no early dismissal. You will also notice that your employment contract has no set end date. We can enjoy a discussion of morale and its impact on success metrics once the question of humanity's place in the halcyon colony is answered. In the meantime, get back to work. Oh, they want it out. They, We almost lost Charlie. It was a runaway resequencing shift. Once it started, it kept going, spreading beyond the isolated tissue to a full-blown systematic infiltration. He said it was like every organ was itchy. I told him we'd ice him, freeze him until we could work out how to reverse what had gone wrong. Every time Laura walked by me, she rubbed my shoulder and asked me to take a different reading. They didn't need to be taken. It was just to keep my mind occupied. She's been checking on me every hour since. Claire. We had to put Claire on ice today. She and the others drew straws. Claire lost. The change was slower this time. At first, the resequence stayed within normal parameters, but then it spread again, just like with Charlie. Tomorrow I'm reaching out to my handler directly. I need some answers. I wonder how Guthrie's doing. I hear symphony music from under his door. James. Oh. This log is being entered by Dr. Fall. I had to prescribe Dr. Chartrand enough sedatives to knock out a primal. Yesterday morning, Dr. Guthrie and I drew straws to decide which of us will be the next test subject. He pulled the short one. No new developments. After all their sacrifices, it still feels like we're miles away from a breakthrough. Ava hasn't forgiven herself for the losses. Maybe some time away from HRS 1084 will clear her mind. The board confirmed receipt of my report and transmitted our recall notice. We're just awaiting transport. I wish we could take some time away from the project to clear our heads, but we're not even close to that point. Well, what happened here? What is this? What can I do for you, Doctor? The board told me they would deliver my queries about our transcription problem on the Cornelius Vanderbilt. Where are we with that? The assault cruiser should have arrived on Earth by now. My query was addressed to the Chimerical Research Department at George de Hevesy Institute in Budapest. What happened out there? Oh. Uh-oh.
Job done. We can go home to the ship, right? I've been missing Ada fierce.
Nope, this doesn't even fix the problem.
And we've seen that name before, back in Cascadia.
Oh, okay. She has something to say about that? Back on Cascadia. Oh, it's the same project they were working on in that secret lab, whatever thing. Not quite sure what this quest is actually gonna be. Well, either way. We can go the other way, I guess. Oh, this is something to do with the gas, right? The LTVC gas thing. We already did the second part of the quest first then. That's kind of bizarre.
Crew members Ellie and Max are engaged in a heated discussion in the kitchen.
Max, no. I think we already saw this thing.
Captain, I wish to offer my commendations for convincing the UDL's gunship to leave HRS-1084. I did not favor the idea of being stripped and sold for parts. Welcome back, Captain. Goodbye.
Alright. What do we do now? Oh, we have to go back and talk to, Lilia.
Destination reached. The groundbreaker.
Felix is better at dialogue. See what's up here.
Finally, a base of our own. Soon we'll have eyes on every corner of the system. Well done, Captain.
Base has scientists in suspension tanks. Some might still be alive.
I heard about that. While my lawyers scratch their heads wondering how we deal with human salvage, I'm leaving the researchers in hibernation. Aside from the automated security, did you meet any resistance at the station? I knew it. They've been shadowing us since Monarch, maybe even longer. I've been less than honest with you.
Yeah, well.
Your assignments weren't
pretty
strictly
obvious.
about the salvage business. You might have. After the Monarch job, I started connecting the dots. I didn't like the picture. Then what we found at Station 1084 confirmed my fears. You and I have stumbled onto something big.
Okay.
Something none of us were meant
I
to
agree
know.
so far.
Maybe the worst. Ask yourself why a skeleton crew was studying that Alta Vitae gas in secret. Ask yourself why stockpiles were hidden on a planet full of monsters. Before we go any further, I want you to keep an open mind. Can you do that for me, Captain? You call that an open mind? Aliens.
Oh.
I'm talking about aliens. They're the ones responsible
Okay,
for
we
the
know
deaths
they're
at
not.
1084.
They're
And who
definitely
knows
aliens. Are
what
definitely
else.
not. She's a conspiracy
We have to
nut.
put a
Oh
stop to
no.
it.
I knew it. Aliens from other worlds
Felix,
been visiting
oh,
Halcyon.
Felix, don't listen to
At
this.
least one of your crew can keep an open mind. But this isn't some aetherwave serial millstone. This is reality.
Aliens? Really?
Hear me out. I'm saying it's aliens. I'm not asking you to like it. I'm not even asking you to believe it. But I need to act on this threat to the colony, and I can't do it alone.
Well, at least she doesn't expect us to believe it.
Damn, she's serious. Tragic, ain't it? What age does to your mental faculties?
The crew is skeptical. That's good. I don't want you walking into the unknown with blindfolds on.
Okay.
If we're gonna see this through...
What are we talking about here?
Conspiracy. One carried out with the
Is
help
this
of
like an
human
X-Files
collaborators,
like
assuming
tribute
they
or
haven't all been
something?
replaced. This is an invasion of our very cells. That damned gas is mixing our nucleon with halcyon biology to twist us, change us, make us more like those monsters on Monarch.
The green little bastard, the little green bastard was paid.
No kidding. That's how they want it.
Okay.
When I lined up the evidence in my spreadsheet, there was only one possible conclusion.
Oh, okay. So the lack of
This is my
evidence
data
means it
packet,
must
not
be
my
true.
anxiety
That's what
or
you're
lack of
saying.
sleep. Dr. Chartrand is the crooked psychopath behind the gas experiments. She sold out her species. I need you to put a bullet through her skull.
She sounds really, okay.
She's a research scientist and a damn good one. Before UDL poached her, she engineered a 0.2% increase in cystipig juiciness.
Juiciness.
Now she's doing the same thing with humanity. Her fingerprints were all over Station 1084. You saw what she did to her team.
Your concern for the fate of our species is that.
You've got me all wrong. I just want to add savior of humanity to my resume. I've got ambitions outside of this office, you know. Besides, this way Sublight gets first dibs on alien salvage.
The labs I passed through didn't seem that evil.
Do you usually come across innocent people trapped in suspension tanks?
You know, for
Because
like
some of us would call that
a
excessive.
murderous pirate, she seems
Remember,
surprisingly like.
the tanks were just the
scruples
shit she
about
left behind. Just imagine the experiments she carted off to her next
Alright, I'm
lab.
kind of curious now. I want to see where this leads.
This key card will get you through the front
Oh,
door
she's in
of her, but
Byzantium.
by now the other side knows what you're doing. Don't trust anything Chartrand says. She's compromised down to the bone. Maybe even deeper than that.
Okay. Don't know what to make of that. The Chimera's last experiment. Okay. is a board-sponsored chimerist, a scientist who manipulates the nuclein of plants and creatures from Earth to survive on colony worlds. Oh, we can just go through the front door? That's pretty funny. Alright, well. Yeah, well, a lot of places to go. Not a lot of time to get there. Let's do the insurance thing first, and then we can go back to Byzantium.
Captain, if you're looking for crew members Ellie or Felix, they're sharing.
So then I says, fine, I'll pay you back for all of it, with interest.
Nice one. You must have had him quaking in their heels.
Nope, you already heard that conversation. Wait, what? Why Terror 2? What's the quest? Oh. Huh? Oh. Where the hell is... Oh, because it's Byzantium. Okay. Let's do, the Low Crusade first. To Monarch we go. Oh, it's in Fallbrook, right? Yeah. Their satellite office is in a smuggler hideout.
We're now in orbit above Fallbrook, Captain.
Yeah, Ellie and Felix probably have my best dialogue skills. I'll probably stick with them for a while. Oh, wow, it's a good vortex mace. Let's Is there anything else that gives dialogue skills +5? Oh, that one does. Oh, should probably repair my gear, actually. How's my gear looking? 100%, 100%, 100%, 100%, never mind. I'm guessing max level is like 30 or something.
This looks like the place. Ready to get my money or...
Talk to an insurance agent.
What?
Yo, Geico. Space Geico.
Welcome to the offices of the Greater Halcyon Insurance Group, Halcyon's premier provider of life and disaster-related insurance. I'm obligated to inform you that our coverage does not extend to incidents deemed to result from negligence, criminal activity, or dullness of mind.
Dullness of mind?
Some people, but no one in this office, I assure you, might call it stupidity.
Hey, who's she calling stupid?
So, what kind of insurance package can I interest you in? We're running a special on dismemberment policies. Buy one, get one half off.
Why is your office on Monarch?
We're not on Monarch. For all practical and tax-related
Oh,
purposes,
this is it's a tax dodge.
Enclave of Byzantium.
This is like a branch thing.
Legally speaking, corporations are not allowed to operate on Monarch, but financially speaking, there are certain
Yeah, it's a
costs
tax
to running
dodge,
a
just
business
like
from
real
within
life.
Byzantium's walls. So while our official address is in the city, and while our office here is technically an extension of that address, we found it more expedient to conduct our key operations here. So we can... what's the phrase? Pass savings to the consumer, of course.
So you're dodging the authorities.
We prefer to think of it as chasing the savings. Turns out that not having to pay kickbacks, fines, and rent in the most expensive city in Halcyon improves our liquidity. Plus, Sublight keeps this place running remarkably well.
Yeah.
And they sure drive business our direction. Plenty. We've insured unusually expressive eyebrows, outrageous statements, disastrous marriages.
Who gets their eyebrows insured?
Usually character actors, or corporate execs with menacing stares. That policy is almost exclusively for our corporate clientele. In the unlikely event they make a claim about a product that turns out to be less than accurate, they need some kind of protection
Which is
against
all the
the
time.
damage to their sales and reputation.
Disastrous marriages.
Those are mostly for top rungers in Byzantium who have a lot of social and financial capital wrapped up in their marriage contracts. There's one for your beloved eloping with your sibling, your beloved eloping with their sibling, scandalous rumors forcing you apart, the revelation of a secret love child. We try to cover every possible hazard to domestic bliss.
Okay.
I remember that one. That's the young socialite who broke her neck, right?
Is that big
Of
news?
course no one remembers me for the marauders I've killed or the bits I've stolen. Typical.
That claim was airtight.
Are you
Our
serious?
best
There was no
investigators couldn't
body.
find
How
an
did you
exclusion
guys
for that
miss,
long.
like... How did you guys even... Okay.
Are you serious?
Well, we interviewed the parents extensively. They
That's-
had plenty of awkward
okay.
childhood stories that
I
illustrated
guess it
their
worked out
daughter's
for her
clumsiness
parents
and
that these guys don't do their jobs. They didn't look at the
Hey,
body.
Those are entirely made up.
Furthermore, the claim spurred a whole line of fashion-related policies. It's become a very lucrative market.
How would I
You
amend that
can't,
claim?
of course. Only Miss Fenhill can assign her beneficiaries. And she's dead. If we let every friend, relative, and acquaintance change a policy like that, people would do it all
Reasonable.
the time. Imagine the paperwork.
Oh.
Of course she is. The paperwork says so.
I like to think she's dead in spirit, but technically, legally, and regretfully, I'm still Marilyn Fenhill.
That's impossible. By all accounts, she was an elegant and classy woman with impossibly
Wow.
fine bone structure. That couldn't possibly be you.
Damn.
That's gotta be the nicest thing anyone's said to me in a long while.
Oh, you mean hypothetically? Well, hypothetically, you'd access
Wow.
the terminal in the back room.
Good job telling me to
that
just
contains data on all our
make my way
policies.
into your back room.
And you'd theoretically add the beneficiary of your choice. But you wouldn't actually do that, of course. That would be fraud.
Mm-hmm. Right. I got 1,500 here. Business says here that says you can do it.
I'm forbidden from accepting bribes, no matter how tempting.
Look at and it is a fine down paying in advance.
The employee handbook doesn't say anything about that. Very well.
Well,
I'll need the name of the new beneficiary.
Ellie Fenhill?
If you say so.
she's
The
paying.
payouts will flow exclusively into the new
She's
account
paying
at the
her
start
life
of the month.
insurance to herself. Yeah,
I
we
hope
are
Ms.
committing insurance
Fenhill
fraud here,
enjoys her
basically.
newfound prosperity.
I need a word.
That was surprisingly
You
straightforward.
really did it. Give these payouts a few years and I'll be rolling in it.
How does it feel?
I've never been prouder to stand back and watch someone else work. I'm just glad my folks aren't gonna live off that awful story they made up. Maybe now they'll have to go back to real jobs. Maybe as line holders or warm bodies?
Those are real jobs.
Oh, sure. You've got to wait in line for just about anything in
No,
Byzantium.
it's a real job here
and not
too.
everyone has the
supposedly.
time or inclination to do it themselves.
I don't know. We have enough like launches for
As
that
for warm bodies,
to be a full-time job.
some companies like to keep extra workers on site to look more productive.
That's hilarious. And they just do nothing?
Oh no, there's lots of paper shuffling and pen clicking that goes on. The really good ones know how to leave sticky notes in just the right places. See, this is why I had to get out of Byzantium. Not sure what comes next for me, though. I've never been much of a planner.
Gotta plan ahead at some
You
point.
talk like someone who likes lists. Maybe you haven't noticed, but you can't even count on a bribe making it into the right pocket. What's the point of planning for anything around here?
That's the kind of thinking that's running this place instead of
Hate
crap.
to say it, but Halcyon's already there. Anyway, enough of that. You did a job for me, so here's your fee.
I appreciate
Don't make it
what you do
weird.
for the money.
Even you've got to be in it for the money now and then. Why else would you go through all this trouble?
Damn, you're my friend, Ellie. This is what friends do.
You sure? Because my kind of friends will pick your pocket clean while they're getting hammered with you.
Friendship is important, you know. Gotta give a lecture about the power of friendship. What else are we fighting for if not for the people we care about?
You don't have to get all mushy about it. Still, maybe you've got a point. Maybe it's good to watch someone's back now and then so that one day they watch yours. So, you just keep the money. One of us has to look out for your interests.
We got plenty. Wouldn't want to be indebted to me, huh? Oh, my
Don't
perception
mention
is
it.
just not high
Really,
enough.
this feels weird enough as it is.
Okay, well, we finished that thing. What now? What's the next quest? I guess we can go see the Chimera stuff. Oh, we still have to go get the suits, but yeah, I don't think that's happening. Alright, back to the ship we go.
I believe I hear Felix and Parvati discussing the latest Aetherwave serial.
Hold up, what was it? It was, oh. Oh yeah, she lives in Byzantium. Well, off we go. We haven't been to Tartarus yet. Is that gonna be a DLC thing or a Typhon?
Captain?
Well, I'm assuming they're not pleasant places, seeing as Tartarus is named after the prison for the Titans. And Typhon is a monster in Greek mythology. Let's see, where is it? Oh, it's over there. Well, should bring Ellie around, right? She knows her way around Byzantium. Oh, we're just gonna walk right through the front door. Let's save.
No magazines, no posters, not a Rizzo's in sight. What a pile.
Anyone here? Just got some ammo lying around. Oh, what is this? Logs. Here we go. Cascadia compromised. I received a message that an unauthorized user was looking through the files on my Cascadia terminal. Maybe some marauder with 2 firing brain cells? Maybe not. I hope whoever it is understands that the sacrifices made on Monarch and HRS 1084 serve a higher purpose. One day, when all of us have obtained a new state of being, humanity may forgive my sins. Oh. My worst suspicions are confirmed. HRS 1084 was ransacked. Who knows what became of the suspension tanks? My team. As usual, my handlers on board are no help. Until I deliver results they can replicate, package, and disperse to the general population. They desire only silence and obedience from the likes of me. Yet another relocation. Circumstances are hardly optimal at the primary and secondary labs. Political instability pulled Cascadia out from under me, and some combination of cabin fever and paranoia soured HRS 1084. Perhaps my home in steadfast Byzantium will offer the retreat I need. Though I miss working alongside my colleagues, I know that I hardly deserve the ones I so enjoyed, the ones I lost. The work continues in isolation and loneliness, perhaps as it should. Oh, extraterrestrials. Ever since our species became aware of itself, we imposed our superiority on the worlds we touched. Colonialism worked, for a time. But our oldest trick didn't work in Halcyon, did it? Now we are the ones who must bow to a force greater than ourselves. We are the ones who must adapt. Update. Wine makes me too introspective. Perhaps I'll balance it out with vodka. Going in the lab, boys. Okay, it's a secret lab. Of course they do. Wonder where the entrance is. No? Where's the entrance to this lab? Is it just in the room? Huh. Here we go. Time for a big speech about how I did it for the greater good. Yep.
Smells like the med bays. Oh, well.
That's far enough. What are you doing here? How did you even get inside?
Your alien mind tricks won't work on me.
You're in my house, and I'm not fucking around.
There's 3 of
Start
us,
talking.
and we're way better than you in a fight.
If anyone ever tries to off me, I hope they do it with the same professional courtesy.
Hagen. I've never heard of her. Is she from the board?
No, actually not. She's
knew
a
this would
crazy alien conspiracy nut. Why would the board want you
To
dead?
keep me quiet. But if you didn't know that, I'm guessing they didn't send you.
No, she is pretty smart.
I always assumed they would put a bullet in my head one of these days. I don't know anyone named Hagen. This is utter nonsense. I've never even been to Groundbreaker.
Well, here we go.
What happened to the team? Tell me you didn't move their suspension tanks.
Sublight took over the lab. Your human aquariums are probably just office decor.
Small consolation. My team, the finest minds of their generation, reduced to salvage.
What were they trying to prove by experimenting on
We were
themselves?
trying to prove that the colony could survive the crisis bearing down
Oh?
on us.
What's the crisis exactly?
What are you doing, Doctor? This information is beyond classified.
You can write me up in your report. It
Oh,
hardly
she
matters.
has bodyguards. Okay.
I'm researching a new way to feed the colony. The crops we transplanted from Earth don't give us the nutrients we need. Our colonists...
That
might
what
not
caused the
realize it yet,
plague? The
but they're
quote-unquote
starving.
plague? Yeah, I guess that is. You're telling me this is all about vegetables?
Our produce might get us through the day, but we're getting weaker as a species. And sicker. The food we grow here barely sustains human life. The colony won't last under these conditions.
Oh, they're gonna like
So, the board let me approach the problem
genetically
from a
and
different
re-engineer
angle.
humans to survive here?
I believe that I could adapt humans to live on Halcyon's terms. That I could change us. Give us the ability to derive sustenance from the nutrients the food does have.
All you have to show for it was a lab full of preserved colleagues.
I know. I was there. Thomas was the first
If
to
he
take the
willingly
gas.
took it,
A
that's
simple test, he
big
said.
mistake.
I told him not to, but he insisted. We learned a lot from his autopsy. Enough that we could try it on each other and know when to stop. No one else died. I must find a cure so his sacrifice isn't in vain.
You burned through a lot of valuable scientists to arrive at zero solutions.
I wouldn't allow us to experiment on convicts or the unemployed. It's wrong, no matter what the law says.
Oh, wow. Well, that's actually a
Everyone
pretty
agreed.
noble reason
We
that they
accepted
experimented on
risks.
themselves. They didn't want to do it
I'm
on
desperate.
people who weren't willing.
I've already asked all the best institutes on Earth for help. Years ago, we
Okay,
sent
I'm
a message
guessing
out on the
communications with
Cornelius
Earth is
Vanderbilt,
cut
but
off
heard
then.
nothing
Something
back.
must have happened to Earth. Isn't Cornelius Vanderbilt one of the assault cruisers patrolling
It's been
Halcyon?
missing for over 2 years now. They never reestablished contact after the skip to Earth. Of course, the board
Oh,
is
so there's
keeping
been
that under
nothing from
wraps.
Earth.
Imagine losing something with that many guns on it.
Oh, that's all Ellie thinks about.
Board cover-ups, vessels disappearing into the
Oh no,
ether?
Felix, no, don't tell me you're
Sounds like
buying
the work
into
of
this.
aliens to me.
The board is uneasy about letting the colony know, seeing as half of their military force vanished without a trace.
Cool, sequel hook? The board's authority is vulnerable. That's a crisis waiting to unfold.
Exactly. If colonists know we can't feed them or protect them, they'll begin to wonder why they need us at all.
The board wants to adapt the entire population of Halcyon?
Once we can replicate a success, the board will move to rewire our nucleon. With any luck, our next generation will be eating and thriving off Halcyon crops.
Knowing what the board considers a success, that doesn't give me a lot of hope.
I don't understand a word she said.
Oh no,
but I don't like
I
her
brought an
tone one
idiot
bit.
into a
We
conversation
haven't made
with
enough
scientists.
strides to advance the plan. Hardly any at all. But we have to keep trying.
Where do we
You
go
came to kill me. I assume that's still on the table. Please don't. If I die, there's no one who can reproduce
Yeah,
our
this
work.
seems like kind of a problem.
Every sacrifice will have been for nothing. And we'll be no closer to a solution that feeds the colony.
What do you think, Kelly?
I try not to, at least when it comes to the moral dilemmas. Lilia Hagen's a useful ally to have, but I'll back you
Well,
up
this
either
is
way.
like the entire problem.
I hope you know what you're doing, Captain. I leave it in your hands.
I'll go with
The one on the wanted posters? They say he's an anarchist. A madman, a butcher. I'll do it.
Oh?
Doctor!
What choice do I have, Commander?
In the future, try to stay away from plans to hack our
What
species.
kind of scientist would I be if I held to a promise like that? I need to get out of here.
Okay.
For now, I'd better pack up the lab and head somewhere discreet.
The corporate guys?
Not so fast. Captain, what you just learned is beyond your clearance. Hell, it's beyond mine. Give me one reason why I should let you walk out of here alive.
There's 3 of us. The fate of the colony is in
You sure have an inflated sense of self-importance, but that doesn't make you
Wow,
wrong.
this guy's
Now
actually
move along.
reasonable.
The doc has a lot of work ahead of her, tidying up and such.
Oh, wow. It's a grunt that actually, like, listens to reason. That's pretty cool. I like that.
I hope Dr. Wells has the resources to handle this.
Well, he managed to awaken us out of stasis, right? So, you know.
Huh?
Yeah. Oh well. Alright, that worked out pretty well. Hopefully Lilia will take this news with, hopefully it'll be alright. What do we do now? Return to Lilia. Okay, let's, well, let's do some faction quests so we're less, yeah. Let's do some quests for Sublight so we can soften the blow a little bit when we tell her we didn't listen to her. Back to Monarch we go.
Not today, Sam. I am not in the mood for a deep clean. Oh, all right. Some culprit who shall not be named.
We gotta go to Fallbrook.
We're now in orbit above Fallbrook, Captain.
Me admit the pillars are creepy as hell. The life cycle is they start out as spores, they turn into like the little swarm things. Grow up in the mantipillars and they cocoon and then become the actual mantisaurs. What was this? There we go. Oh crap.
I've been waiting for this.
Nope. There's my teammates. Do something, please.
Score one for Felix.
Oh, he like train harassed smuggling him stuff? That's kind of weird. Oh. Alright. Got him. Give him back to that guy. keep thinking of the Apex. You could just holster your guns to run faster. Hey, I own a house here now. Get your own workbench too. It's nice. Oh.
Said you docked 3 days ago?
Sell all that, What the hell? Oh, some kind of menu glitch. There's so much stuff to hold.
So, was Fallbrook all you'd hoped for?
Hey, Cass. Knock, knock.
Did you find them? Tell me you found my my sprat carriers. Would hate should anything dire have befallen them. Just tell me straight and don't hold back. I can handle it. Sprats can always be replaced. Excellent. Oh, this is only half! Are you think you can steal from me?
Are you serious?
Search Fallbrook. Either half the Sprats got loose on their own, or there'll be some evidence pointing to the soon-to-be-dead Snake who filched my carriers. You want your cut? You get me the rest of my drugs, no matter what it takes.
Wow. Should I even be helping this guy? I don't know, it's such a good idea. Well, at least they tell you exactly where it is. Find the missing Sprat carriers. Oh.
Miss Minnie Malin, get your twitchy whiskers back here! Don't you run out that door!
Oh.
It's a cruel world outside! Close the damn door, you'll let my sprats out!
Oh.
Damn it all! Now look what you done. State your purpose, or get out of my face, domicile intruder.
They just want, he just...
Missing? No, I've got an animal rescue service to...
Isn't rescued from Subway's shipping tunnel.
Day in, day out, they ran their little route, getting picked off along the way. What was I to do, turn a blind eye? Malin's an animal lover. She won't hold my actions against me.
Won't she?
Look, I don't care if Nelson sent you or not. You won't be hurting a hair on any of the... Back out of this dump.
Okay. No need for vivisection. Sprats possess rapid digestive systems.
You want to dig through sprat droppings? Be my guest. Get your drugs, then get lost.
Ugh. Yep. Whoa, holy shit. Why is this thing so gigantic? This is what heroes do. Dig through rat droppings. That's, God, that's gross.
Got the goods?
Punch him in the eye.
You do? I mean, you do! As promised, you're...
Hit me. I won't even hit back. Told me to hit you.
You're nuttier than Miss Malin. Though, you put that mean right hook to good use getting my drugs, and I'll be more than happy. Miss Catherine Malin. Speak.
Okay. Oh, sublight salvage increased. Now we have to deal with that whole Slaughterhouse Clive thing. Where is it? Oh, over here? Oh boy. Which way we go? We go this way. Oh, it's all the mechanicals that are... Okay, I'm gonna go up that hill. And ignore all these guys. Worst factory.
This place smells worse than the back bays.
Oh boy. Some other way to get in there? Restricted access. Never mind. You just cross that line and you're no questions asked. Alright, there's gotta be some way to sneak in there. Swim under? I don't know. Aha, there are tunnels in there. Sewer entrance. Oh boy. Always through the sewers, man. Guess I should my other technical stuff. My persuade's pretty high. Lockpick is high enough already. I might actually need more engineering. I don't know. What does determination actually do? Increase the maximum health of companions. Eh.
I can take a hint.
Yo, it's time to sneak. Hold on. Which way does she go? Goes in a square. Well, it's a good thing I can see people. Go the other way? Oh boy. Where is this person? Oh, not this way.
System. Sweeping the area.
Oh, running. Wait, they have their own reputation? What? Where's the guy?
Searching.
Come on. Let me learn the layout of this place.
Process performed. Beginning secure.
All the way top. I like it even further up. I have to do some platforming. Aha! Can I? Is this ladder for show? Oh, this ladder's not for show. What? For real? That's... Oh, we'll go the other way. All this and they're just now off put. There you go. Okay. Just come in here. Alright, I'm guessing I'm supposed to sneak in here through somewhere else. I'm just doing this to get the lay of the land, I guess. Oh, this elevator goes straight here.
Whoa now. These are my private quarters, friend. I don't allow tour. Certain things require a mess to do well. I do own a factory known for specializing in the canning of Borstwurst. On occasion, I like to imbibe other parts of the cysty pig. Did you fancy me a cannibal? Perish the thought. No, I don't eat the bodies, I disappear. A joke, that last was. So,
I kind of liked it when his attention was elsewhere.
while I approve of your... Let us move... Indeed it is. Don't wait so long, then. By sublight, you mean Catherine, do you not?
Mm.
That greedy, star-crossed sow. Listen, friend. The Borst King of... Piss.
Okay. Okay, Clive is dealt with. Well, didn't have to stealth any of that shit. Oh. Huh. What the hell's going on? Okay. The hell? Okay, he's nuts. Well, we already knew that. Eh.
You better teach me that.
That's it. That's good. That's good. I think we're fine. Oh. Ugh, that's pretty gross. Where does this go? Oh, oops. Back up. It's interesting they have their own reputation thing. During the 21st century, the skip drive was invented, sparking another space race. So, problem. We still have. Is there another way? Don't seem like it. We might just have to shoot our way out. Nope, we'll just run. Or I guess they didn't notice.
Food poisoning is one of the leading causes of death in Halcyon. Not surprising when you see these places from the inside.
Alright, let's go talk to Catherine. And then we can go back and tell Lilia her alien conspiracy stuff was crazy. Her nuts alien conspiracy was nuts. Malin's House of Hospitality.
You seen Arthur today?
Now there's a woman who knows what she wants.
Please say the Yoda corpse you're wearing is cloth. Not much boast. You ain't wrong, but I prefer a man of vice myself. Still, this ought to compensate. I'll presume you mean Art. Reckon I'm happy he's alive. I'd be happier if... Funny, you don't look like Nelson Mason. Funnier still, I wasn't aware of an existing problem. That Thunderhead. Can't hardly fathom how that panned out. Let me guess, it involved blood and guts and fur in places that don't merit mention. Well, you got my begrudging gratitude for cleaning the mess.
Alright, I'm pretty good with sublight now. Should be okay with, Oops, nope. Did not mean to do that. Shoot. Oh, I have sublight. It is sublight gear. I guess we hold on to that. Wonder if the quest will tell you where to get it. Nope, guess not. Huh. Oh, you can buy it maybe. I don't know.
Speak well.
Alright, I need to find maybe one of the vending machines has sublight stuff? I don't know.
Catherine Malin could sour milk just by glaring at it.
I'd have a drink with her, though I'd keep one hand on my gun and the other on my bit cartridge.
Nope, it's just purple berry still. God damn it. Oh, maybe that guy sells something, I don't know. Dry goods and sundry? We got something here, Duncan Ellie.
My dry goods come 75% guaranteed mold-free. Was that 75% mold-free? No rubbernecking. Make a buy or move on.
What's he got? Nope, they only have other people's gear. It's kind of weird. So I need a full group of sublight. I don't know where I'm gonna get that. Yeah. Yeah, this guy's got a name. Let's open this dude.
I beg your pardon. Can you not see I'm walking here? Physically, you mean? In my mind, I have traveled galaxies. Well, it is of no consequence, I assure you.
Got a stoner here?
I'm not entirely decided. If I'm being honest, I think I'd fancy a visit to Tartarus, so long as it's under the shield of my fantastical imagination.
Okay. Just have a random name dude. Just I'll leave that guy there. Oh, insurance agent. I guess that's it. Alright, go back to... Let's go back to Lilia Hagen. And then we're almost at the end, I think. How much time do we have? God, it's been 2 hours already? Shit.
If you stop in the engine room, would you ask Parvati to send Sam down to the bridge?
Alright, back to Lilia Hagen.
The groundbreaker has approved our request for docking, Captain. You're free to disembark.
All the science weapons seem like really... They don't do very much damage at all. I can buy any more freighter sublight gear from them. Alright. See if she gets... How disappointed will she be?
Is it done? Well, damn. Contractor grew a conscience. As your employer, I'm both angry and disappointed. I'll add that to your file. Technically, I owe you an exit interview. Care to justify your betrayal of our species? Or are we finished here?
You misunderstood Chartran's research. She's our best shot at survival in house.
You're awfully quick to trust someone who offed her colleagues and called it a good start. Out of my...
This is why I always ask for half my payment up front.
The thanks we get for showing a little integrity.
Time for you to move along.
Oh, okay.
Keep lingering like this, I'm bound to get nervous.
Okay, well, she just kicks you out.
Miss Lilia says we ain't supposed to talk.
Uh-oh, are we, what's our reputation with, No, we're still fine. We're still revered. Okay. Haven't even met Auntie Cleo yet. That's kind of weird that there's a whole faction we haven't met. Whatever. Let's go and do main quest now. I don't know how much further we are. If we have to go to Tartarus, which we probably have to, let's see.
Captain, Felix and the vicar are arguing again. We are now in orbit.
Where's the... Oh. Okay. Go to the bar. To hopefully get a key from... To get a key from one of the guards, hopefully.
Spacer's choice.
Wealthy citizen. Chat up the guard.
Hey! Stand back! You. I'm part of Minister Clark's personal detail.
He could have probably afforded a better guard than
gotta
this.
keep 5 feet back at all times.
What are you supposed to drink on the job?
Of course not. but I'm not on the job right now. The others took me out to celebrate on account of me. He's basically the most important person in the colony, which makes me the most important guard in the colony. That means I got a key to the minister's estate.
Oh, that's interesting.
Personal UDL issued shotgun. They don't give the... Yep. Oh,
okay, he looks it. You haven't met him, have you?
Everyone tells me he's very private, okay? Besides, I just started. That's a great...
Here's your promotion.
Hey, you are really great. Have I told you that? We should be friends. Wow, listen to me. I'm...
Oh, I have to buy more. Okay, I have to just keep giving them Spectrum vodka.
What?
Well, it's better than pickpocketing.
Quite so. But I would never lower myself to do something as gauche as tending bar. My auto-mechanical assistant does all the work for me.
Sounds great. Okay. Oh, let's talk to the other guy. Bartender, auto-mechanical.
Please allow me to...
Pre-approved. Banter. How can I
Request
resist?
confirmed. Banter protocol activated. Welcome, attractive patron, to Billingsley's House of Inebriation.
How much we need? Boom, whatever. Give him 10. Pretty sure you can't handle 10 of this.
Hey, that's not... Wow, you've got like this crazy energy. Has anyone ever told you that? You're like a manosaur. You got a manosaur energy. Oh Lord, I really shouldn't.
Nonsense. You've got another in you. Doctor's orders.
Guess I can't argue with that. Yeah. Was that one supposed to taste like Purple Berry Crunch? Or am I just tasting breakfast? I don't...
Okay, we follow him.
I just need to sit down.
Nice and easy.
Wait, what? Did he just die of alcohol poisoning, or did he just pass out? I think he just... I hope he just passed out. You shouldn't, sleep face up when you're drunk, dude. You might suffocate on your own vomit. That's a really bad idea. Well, good luck with that.
Remember that stranger I saw in the...
How the hell do I get over? Okay.
What's done in the Bach mine?
So, you're really running around with us now, huh?
Sure am. I'm a part of the crew now. Got my own bunk and everything.
You know, Felix, now that you're a real pirate, I should induct you into the Pirates' Code of Silence.
Ooh, the Code of Silence. What's that?
It means you agree not to talk for a very long time.
Oh, I probably have to wear the armor too. No? They don't. Never mind. They don't give it to you. Just have the thing.
This property is off limits. This ultimatum... Less funny? Sure you are. Typical.
Wait, what? What do I have to... Okay, hold up. I got my disguise. Probably moves faster when you're... Wait, what? How are there 2 more objectives? Oh, you get the package. Okay. Oh. Well, in that case... Let's go get the package first. Rather not have to stealth through stuff. Guess it's their version of UPS. Oh. So just leaves the ring in there?
I'm on my legally allotted break. Really, I'm supposed to be here.
Who the hell is this guy? What are you doing?
Nothing. Laws, I knew it. You got me. I'm caught,
Dude,
aren't I?
you give up way too easily.
I work in the lab at the Ministry of Accuracy. Maybe I let them out more often than regulations allow, but they need to stretch their little legs.
You lost your lab
And
rats.
so what if I occasionally forgot to latch their cage? Everyone gets a little distracted now and then. They escaped. Even if I did dare go down there, they're among all the common sewer sprats. Really? In that case, take this. They have intelligent eyes, an agreeable yet reserved demeanor, and a fondness for hiding. Also, they're white rather than green. Please, do take care, and do mime the exterminator mechanicals. If the worst should happen to my little darlings, well, I still want their bodies.
I
For
don't know
science,
where
of
this
course.
is going.
Well, to maintain things, of course. Like big, humming machine things with gears. And pipes. Water.
Why won't you go into the tunnel yourself?
Everyone knows sewer sprats carry diseases. And the exterminator mechanicals have been known to fire on larger targets. Why they do that when they're only supposed to attack sprats, I've no idea.
Bigger
But
conspiracy here? Rumors like what?
some people say there are strange monsters hungry for human flesh. A hidden bureaucratic purgatory where things and people are lost forever. Not that I place any stock in
Mm-hmm. Why are there exterminator mechanical?
to deal with the sewer sprat.
Okay. I'm wondering why you're so attached to these sprats.
Therefore, my, research.
Out with it already.
Oh, very well. See, I'm an enormous fan of all my colonists. The early seasons, before the plot
That's
lines got
parody
choppy.
of All My Family, I'm
You
guessing.
must have seen the classic episodes. Well, I name all my sprats after my favorite
Oh,
characters.
okay.
That way, their stories can live on in
You're a
rodent
weird
form.
fanboy.
Not just name. There's Lord Reginald Kim III, Lady Philippa Farnsworth, Vonda von Vermington, Haroon Greenlee, Iskander Emmanuel Sanchez, and Evelyn Ensley Okoye.
Oh yeah, we gotta know the backstory.
She's the chief exec.
Okay, no, I don't really care about the backstory here.
Iskander. She's a
Who am I kidding? I don't need to hear about this.
something. I still am. After all, I'm a person of very little influence and only middling prospects. No one does favors for free. But I must say, I'm far too distressed to think critically about your suspiciously kind offer.
Alright, let's go get him his sprats. Oh. Yo, time to talk to a customer? Can I actually pretend to be a worker here? You're pretty funny.
I'm afraid I can't help you at the moment. Have a prosperous day.
All of Yates.
A fine day for... Welcome to
Okay.
Halcyon Parcel Service is the most dependable parcel delivery service in the colony. You might even say we're part and parcel of Halcyon's commercial enterprise. That... Nope.
So what's just parcels? We don't deal in packages. What's the difference?
It's very technical. Halcyon Parcel Service strictly adheres to the standards and definitions of packaging as outlined by the Executive Ministry of Accuracy and Morale. We can ship all the parcels you want. But if I start shipping packages, I could get
What's
into some real
the
trouble.
difference?
Handcuffs and hard labor trouble. We do, in fact, have a parcel here for a Mr. Clark, Minister. You're not an official member.
How do I do that?
Oh, I'd have to submit a request for a release form, and then wait for a receipt for my request of a release form. Then you'd have to make an appointment.
This sounds incredibly inefficient. How long does that usually take?
Couldn't say. We've got a backlog, and I'm planning on retiring in the next 35 years. But I could give my successor a memo on your behalf.
You're kidding.
You're welcome to lodge a complaint in our suggestion box. Actually, no. We're still waiting on our delivery of a new suggestion box.
The minister's here in Byzantium. I'll make the delivery and you're free to take the credit.
You do that? Wow. Hey, you know, a positive review from the minister would go a long way in my semi-monthly employment audit.
I'll do Olive a
Here's your
little favor.
parcel.
Oh, she just gives it to you. How nice of her. Alright, now we actually finish this quest. Yo, I hope UPS doesn't randomly give strangers their packages to deliver so they can take the credit.
Hey,
The
yo,
city's slowly
you
falling.
wanna know what I think? I think they ought to make a serial about our crew. Only, we'd have all these secret messages in every episode, see?
What happened to the code of silence, Felix?
Hey, why do you always do that thing with your eyes whenever I talk to you? You on the alert, maybe? Looking out for hidden enemies?
Let's just say you remind me of someone.
You must
I bet they were real pretty.
That's one right there. Can't you just see the stench of impropriety radiating off of him?
Hortense Gasp.
Oh, splendid. Another rung leech wandering
Wow.
through the... Why, just this morning I thought to myself, as lovely as the gardens are, what they really need is more greasy vagrants frolicking through them.
What a coincidence. Just now I thought I really like to sock this lady in the
Ugh,
face.
how utterly expect... Honestly, what is the... What's wrong? It erodes the very pillars of our society. Merit, decorum, personal hygiene. This city is meant for us, the system's finest. We earn
Oh
its
boy.
luxury. But now we are overrun with the unworthy and the ungrateful, and this early retirement nonsense is making it even worse. The worst thing to happen to Halcyon. A contest that gives even the lowliest to most inefficient workers a
And
chance
what
to live in
determines...
Byzantium. By simply winning a lottery, those early retirees get
Wait,
an
so that's
exclusive
merit?
district
You
of
just win a
Byzantium to
lottery?
themselves. No one else is even allowed to go there. Tell me.
Well, most contests have some inherent bias, so technically...
Oh, by the law. I mean the principle of it, not the mechanics. It's not right. I deserve to see any district I please.
Okay, something suspicious
Why,
going
if it
on.
weren't guarded,
There's a whole guarded
Hmm.
sector.
You know, you look like you've been shot at before. What say I hire you to investigate this travesty, and you get paid to do so?
She's got a point. We're probably gonna get shot at anyway. Might as well make a few bits.
Yes. Listen to your... What is that person's job exactly? Are they your secretary? Personal masseuse? Or do you just keep them around as a mobile armrest? Well, it doesn't matter. What's important is that you think this is a fabulous arrangement, and you'd be thrilled to lend me your services. Aren't you?
Why would I ever help you with something so selfish?
Did you miss the part where I said I'd pay you? That's all the reason someone like you should require.
I do like money. Oh, give me something.
Better than money? The thrill of discovery. Like in an Aetherwave adventure. People love those, right? Don't you want to see what the retirement
It's
district is
probably
like?
horrible.
Fantastic. I hear the chosen retirees all enter the retirement district via the port landing pad, but it's completely locked down. You'd never get in that way. Unless, of course, you had a wealthy, beautiful benefactor of impeccable social pedigree, which you do. How fortunate for you. These codes will get you past the lockdown. You'll encounter security afterward, but surely you'll handle it. You are the violent sort of vagrant, after all.
How do you get these access
The same way anyone gets anything here, of course. I made friends with the right people. Bits might earn you a place in Byzantium, but that means everyone here has little need for more of them. For favors like this, you need to spend... let's call it social capital. Now, do we have...
If the board isn't supposed to let people into the city, how'd you get here?
I earned my place here, just like everyone else. My grandfather
So your
was
grandfather
the CIO
earned your
at
place
Tyre,
here.
you see.
Wait, but what did you do to earn your place?
I just told you. My grandfather made millions of bits as CIO, and I earned them from him.
Inheriting bits isn't the same as
Of
earning
course
them.
it is. Wealth is the most visible, objective measure of success.
And success isn't given to you, it's earned. My grandfather taught me that.
By
If you have
dying?
Work, you're successful, and if you're successful, you must have earned it.
That
Honestly, it's a simple concept.
that logic doesn't follow, lady.
Chief Idea Officer. He came up with all the best ideas for their products. You know the font they use for Stogie Slims? That was him. Well, he described the idea of it to their font development team, then picked it from a list of choices, but that's basically the same thing. It was a... Let's see. He picked the colors they included in rainbow chips. No one else wanted purple, but he insisted. Everyone loves
Nobody likes the purple ones, guys.
And you know how the Cosmic Smokes logo has an eye in the middle of a heptagon? He said that one came to him in a dream.
Jolly Ranchers, yeah.
He was a true...
Okay, yeah, sure. Well, I'll do your quest for you, I guess. But first, let's go talk to Minister Clark. Also, a laser scythe is probably the most inefficient type of weapon. I don't know. A blaster.
There's nothing to see here. Ma'am, please. Do you have any action? Yeah? Looks like your papers are in order. All right. Go on through.
Yep. Boom. Oh, I should probably tell Phineas that there's a scientist looking to work with him. Run upstairs.
How did you get in
walk
here?
right up in here, up to him.
You.
I don't know if I trust this so-called minister fella, if that is his real name.
So, this is one of the guys who runs the colony, huh? Small room for a big shot.
If this is about another aetherwave clip or radio spot, you may kindly fuck off, as the parlance goes. I'm not doing any more. Have I... Slowly and loudly, Aloysius...
Is that really his name, Aloysius?
And anything. I said, you may tell Charles to go fuck himself. Then you're not part of Rockwell's PR team. That means you're a dissident? A real live dissident?
Finally! High time we got the recognition we deserve.
Oh boy.
And so affable. Why, you're nothing like the crazed hooligans the board loves to caricature. But what are you doing here? And
well,
how
give
did
him
you
his
get
package,
in?
I guess.
Drugs, of course. What else? Why did I get my hopes up? Back to idiot. I don't have any drugs. You should try a vending machine or a purveyor of curative goods.
I ain't buying it, boss. I said I'm checking for drugs.
Will that be all,
This is
then?
yo. What's your name on the receipt?
Oh, dear. Of course. It's Rockwell again. Who else? And I thought he was only holding me here to keep me out of the way.
Oh, so he's just a figurehead. I mean, Chairman Rockwell's locked you here?
You are a quick study, indeed. I've long suspected Rockwell of transacting business in my name, but this proves it.
Yeah, sure. It's always someone else who ordered the hookers and energizing ointment.
Please, this is important. Whatever it is that brought you here, Rockwell's the one behind it.
So, why would he go through all this trouble?
How should I know? I've been under house arrest for years.
Oh, wow.
But there is a way to... Whatever Rockwell's doing, he'll be doing it from the HHC headquarters. Your best lead is to look for details in his office.
If by look for details he means knock things about and take what we like, count me in.
That's certainly one way of doing things. Far be it from me to dictate your methods.
We really gonna do this? Getting involved is a messy business, and it rarely pays.
This is about more than bits. This is about the survival of the colony. If you don't help, who will? Why, this is starting to sound like an issue of Dissident Hunter.
You seem a little too excited by all this.
Are you not? We're talking about busting into the chairman's office here.
We're discussing industrial espionage, legal redress, the possible salvation of Halcyon. Is this not exhilarating? Also, this is the longest conversation I've had with someone else in quite some time.
If you're the best this colony has to offer, we're screwed. How do I get into that corner?
Via the Acropolis district, of course. That's where the most important corporate and government facilities are. But only board employees are allowed into the district. There's a heavily guarded checkpoint just down the street. There might be a route through the maintenance tunnels.
It's always the
I'm
maintenance
afraid
tunnels,
I don't know
guys.
specifics. Most people avoid the area for obvious reasons.
Obvious reasons?
They're rather dirty.
Okay.
There are also rumors of sprat infestations, faulty automechanicals, and other unsavory hazards, if that sort of thing bothers you.
It doesn't.
Suit yourself. When you reach the HHC building,
Ah, we
this
get an
access
access
card
card
should
from
get you up to the executive suites, where the chairman's office and what used to be my office are.
How did you manage to hang on to your access
The
card?
board's lackeys are none too bright. I simply claimed I'd lost it and hid it somewhere no one
Wow,
would think to
okay.
look.
They're even dumber than him. Do I want to know?
I merely hid it in a book. No one reads anything longer than a few pages around here. There are a few advantages to dealing with imbeciles. Wait. Rockwell has one of the only terminals capable of transmitting to the Earthbound message drone.
Earthbound message
This
drone,
is our
huh?
chance. Please, take this and transmit it from his office. Rockwell hasn't given me
Yeah,
any
because
messages from
I'm
Earth for
assuming
years.
contact with Earth has
He's
been cut off for
desperate to
years.
keep me out of contact with the Earth Directorate. But they need to know what's happening here.
And what's happening here?
What isn't on it is the real question. I've gathered meeting minutes, internal messages, sustainability reports, and more, all exposing the corruption and mismanagement plaguing Halcyon. Once the rest of the Earth Directorate sees
Yeah,
it,
if they're
they'll
still
have
there.
to send help.
You're telling us you gathered up a whole mess of evidence on the board's corruption. How big is this cartridge again?
Large enough, I assure you. That's why you must.
If you're looking
transmit
for
the
Earth
data
for
to the
help,
Earth
it's probably
Directorate
not
and hope
happening.
for their speedy intervention. Depending on the nature of their response, months at least, perhaps years. Organizing and sending personnel all the way out here is no mean feat. And now what
exactly do you do?
Why, I do all the work no one else wants to do. I write reports no one ever reads. Monitor colony statistics that no one pays attention to. When I'm not being conscripted to perform in the chairman's propaganda, of course. That's what I tell myself, but it can be rather dispiriting.
Oh.
Halcyon is headed for a collapse.
Oh, he's a
no
decent
one
guy, I
seems
guess.
inclined to do anything about it.
You say these things like you're surprised. And then I gotta remind myself that you've been locked away for years.
If Halcyon falls apart, it will take all of us with it.
This is
labor
your
and
critique on
executive alike.
capitalism?
What astounds me is that no one is inclined to change our course. How delightful. What is the latest issue of Dissident Hunter? I've been waiting for this. Most of what passes for entertainment here is appalling.
Let me get this straight. The chairman's keeping you here under
Haven't
house
you heard?
arrest?
Chairman Rockwell and I are on a goodwill tour of the colony as we speak.
What's stopping you from leaving?
Aside from battalions of UDL security forces, most of Halcyon knows my name and face, so I could hardly evade Rockwell for long. Besides, remaining close has allowed me to learn just how wrong things have gone around here.
Okay.
Except for the bit about my suddenly coming down with stomach flu last year. That truly happened.
Why would Rockwell do this to you?
Probably because I've no interest in being his puppet. My predecessor was content to serve as Rockwell's lapdog. When he saw I meant to oppose him, he made sure I'd have little opportunity to. It's quite all right. I've got every back
He
issue
really
of
likes
Dissident
Dissident Hunter.
to keep me company.
What's your thing with Dissidents and Dissident Hunter anyway?
Are you telling me you haven't read one? They're fabulously entertaining. Also, they're a surprisingly useful means of ascertaining what's going on in the broader colony. The board's most pressing grievances tend to feature heavily as the problem of the week. Sometimes it's factory strikes, other times it's dissenters.
I guess that's it for him. Okay. Alright. Well, we could just walk out, I guess. Not before we take some books. Alright. Let's, you know what? Let's call it here. It's definitely been over 2 hours again. I might just finish the rest of this later today. Alright. See you guys.